Hey, welcome to Strategically Styled. My name is Lisa. I am a woman over 50, and this channel is dedicated to helping you achieve your style goals. And today I'm going to be sharing some tips with you on how to successfully thrift online, as well as showing you what I thrifted for myself in the month of November. As I am filming this, November isn't over, but I think I'm done. I think we're winding down here. This is the end of the November thrift haul. So if you enjoy this video, I will ask if you like the video to thumbs up, click the thumbs up and like the video. I really appreciate it. Click the subscribe button so you can be a part of our community here, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is uploaded. Also, feel free to comment down below, as well as share the video with other people who you think would have an interest in this content. So let's get into it. This November, if you saw my October thrift haul, then you know that I am making a concerted effort to be a little more intentional with the thrifting. I don't want to be just thrifting to thrift. I have a very finite amount of space, as most people do, and I ain't got but one body, and I can only wear so many things at any given time. So I'm trying to just really have this super focused vision. So what I've done is I created a wish list for myself, and I have so far successfully and stylishly thrifted some of the items on my thrift list. Now, thrift list wish list. Thrift wish list. Yes, there were a couple of interlopers who were not on the list, but yet they are making an appearance here, but it's a very minimal amount. So let's get into it. Thrifting online. Here's the thing. When you thrift online, it's a really good thing because A, you don't have to go anywhere. B, you have the most powerful tools at your disposal. The filters. With the filters, you can sift through colors, sizes, categories very quickly. So if you are someone who feels a little bit of overwhelm when you physically go into, like, say, the Goodwill, and there's like a mile-long rack of jeans, and you're like, nah, I just can't do it. Online thrifting might be your jam. So that is one good thing. You should check the condition of whatever it is. Once you've narrowed it down to, I'm looking for a blue cashmere crewneck sweater, and you're looking through your size, you can also filter through the condition. Now, with very few exceptions, when I thrift online, I am looking for new with tags or like new. Because once you get into good and certainly fair or poor, which is a thing, sometimes it's hard to really discern based on a image online what you're actually getting. But if you're getting like new with tags, never worn, like new, that kind of a thing, your odds are better. Your prices point will be higher. But in any case, no matter which condition you select, it is imperative that you read the description, because sometimes they will tell you in the description about flaws to an item that may not be readily apparent in the photos that they are posting. And sometimes some sellers, the photos they are posting aren't even the photos of the garment they have. They have found images of the garment from a manufacturer's website, and that is what they are showing you to see how it looks on, but it's not the one that's physically in their possession. That makes sense. So read the description. If you are particularly a woman over 50 like myself, you might also want to look at the image on a bigger screen. And I know the temptation is just to do it on our phones. And yes, you can pinch and zoom and look at it. But I find if I am buying something that is pre-owned, and particularly if it's not new, then I want to look at it in as large an image as possible and look for anything, and particularly if they say small, say it's shoes, a small scuff on the back of the left heel. I want to look and see how small is small, because sometimes words like slight, minimal, and small can be a little subjective. And yeah, so there's that. So read the description, check the return policy. More often than not, when you are ordering pre-owned items online, you will not be able to return it. Or if you do, there will be a restocking fee, and certainly you will be returning it at your own personal expense. Some sellers, if you get a really good seller, they will allow you to return something, but only for a credit if they are somebody who has multiple items for sale. So that is something to consider as well. And once you get your item, usually there's a set amount of time that you have to inspect the item and then accept it before the sale is closed. So whether it's you have 3 days once you receive the item, or you have more realistically 7 days to look at it, make a decision, yes, this is a keeper, or no. And by keeper, it means they sent you what they said and not something else. Like say you ordered an orange sundress and you end up with a green t-shirt. That kind of a thing. Like they inadvertently sent you the wrong thing, or maybe on purpose. I don't know. So yeah, that is that. Once you receive your item and it is as it is supposed to be, you should also leave comments and a review for the seller, because it really helps them. More often than not, these are individual peoples and not huge conglomerates, and reviews are a powerful currency in the pre-owned retail market. So help a seller out and leave a review, hopefully a good review, but certainly an honest review. Tell the truth. What's also cool about online thrifting is that the website itself is a mediator. If something goes wrong or you don't get your stuff, you have someone in between. You are never directly giving your financial information to some stranger. Usually you're using like PayPal or something like that, some other third-party system. And then also if something goes wrong, the mediator can step in, because most sellers want to continue to have a forum where they can sell their items, and they don't want to get kicked out. So they're going to come correct if there is a problem. So those are my tips for successfully thrifting online, and let me show you some of the things that I thrifted in November. Number one, I got this black sweater dress. It is from a brand that I had not heard of called For Thee. I got it for $20 on Poshmark. Actually, I may have gotten this in October. I can't remember. I'll double check. But we're going to call it as part of this. And I like it. I got it new with tags. Brand new with tags. Never worn. Fabulous. And I like it because it's not ribbed. I really wanted smooth and not ribs, which is what is more traditional with sweater dresses for reasons. So, and it's also not clingy, because sometimes sweater dresses, they can do a whole lot. And we know what we talk about here on this channel is, what do we want to emphasize? What do we want to de-emphasize when we are getting dressed? And around here, one thing that we want to de-emphasize is our midsection, and not have the muffin top right there on Front Street. So I like that it's a looser fit. And if it was cold for real, I would put some leggings underneath it. And quite frankly, I could probably put a pair of pants, some jeans or something under this particular dress. And it still would have the smooth profile because it's not clinging to my body. So I am very pleased with this item that I can now check off of my thrifted wish list, because I got it. So item number 2, something that I've been wanting for a while, and why I just haven't got one, I don't know. But a black crew neck cashmere sweater. So I was on Mercari and I found this one, and I know all you're seeing is a black sweater, but it is, yes, it's just that something that only cashmere can give. So I got this one. This one, the brand is Charter Club, which is by Macy's. It's Charter Club Luxury, excuse me. And I got this on Mercari, also brand new with tags. Let me show you the tag. Can I get in here? Whatever. I clearly did not pay that amount. I paid, as I said, $20, 20 US dollars. And why somebody was selling it for $20 when it was clearly worth more, I don't know. But that is the sweater, and I am wearing it with these rose-colored Eli Tahari pants that I got from ThredUp. These pants are probably, this is the biggest splurge of this thrift haul. It wasn't on the list, but pray for me. I'm working on it. But I got these pants and they were $33.60 from ThredUp, and they fit beautifully. And I love this beautiful rose color. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but here's the issue. These are like papery thin, and so they will not be seen until the spring when warmer weather takes over. But I am still grateful that I got them, and what this tells me with these pants is I could thrift other pants by this brand in this size, and this size specifically is a US size 8. And all the pants that you will see in this thrift haul, all 3 pairs, are US size 8. And I can comfortably and confidently do that and know that it's going to fit and do everything that I needed to do. But with this particular pair of pants, the fabric is really thin, and I could wear tights and do things under it, but chances are I'll just put those aside until a nice warm day. So that is that. So the third item on my thrifted wish list was a pair of burgundy pants, and with that I actually ended up with 2 options. So this first one, these are my favorite. I got these pants, and these are Talbot. Now I said burgundy, but this is more of a brownish, I'm going to call this more raisin, and on camera it looks brown, but it is burgundy-ish. Anyway, these pants are by Talbot's, and they are called the Barely Boot pants, and they are heavy. They are not lined, but they are so heavy, and meaning they will be perfect for these cold winter days. I am thrilled to pieces. I like the cut. They have pockets. I like the weight, how the fabric drapes. I like that they have belt loops, so I can wear belts without doing a whole lot of DIY things to make it stay in place. It's just, this is perfection for me. So wearing it with the same sweater, and I just love the cut of this pant so much. These were $20 from ThredUp, if I didn't say that. And I also have on my wish list, there's a piece of lint here I'm just messing with. I also have on my wish list a pair of navy blue trousers. Now I have a pair of navy blue, but they were a less expensive brand, and I really don't like how they hang. I don't like the drape of the fabric. So my goal now is to see, do these pants come in navy blue? And if so, can I find them pre-owned in the Barely Boot cut in my size? That will be a score. So those are those. My next pair of pants are Ann Taylor faux leather cropped pants. They have pockets. They have pockets on the back, so I have a place at least to put my phone if I need to, if I wear these to work. And again, I'm wearing it with that same sweater. And these shoes, by the way, if you're new here, these are by Lifestride, these leopard print, and I got them on Amazon if they're still available. I will link them down below. They're extremely comfortable, and they are a reasonable heel height for me. So anyhow, faux leather pants, also in this nice rich burgundy, and these were $19.60, aka $20, which seems to be the magic number with the exception of those rose colored pants by Ellie Tahari. So anyway, I am wearing this, and if I wanted to dress it up a little bit, say I was going someplace a little more, dressy, then maybe I will put on this sheer jacket with the silver detailing that I got from a thrift store in Philadelphia over the summer, and I changed to just some all black shoes, and those are satin covered shoes from a brand called 9 to 5. The shoes are also thrifted, so an entire thrifted ensemble. There you go. So that is that. And number 4, something I have been wanting for years, and for some reason or another, I just never quite got around to it, but I made a concerted effort to look, and that is a velvet burgundy blazer. So this blazer, I got it for $30 on Mercari, and hang on, let me get it so I can show it to you up close. So yeah, and this nice rich burgundy color, it's fully lined, and it fits perfectly. So I am thrilled to pieces, and again, I'm wearing it with these cropped pants, but I wear a lot of burgundy around here, so this is a welcome addition to the fashion family. So very, very pleased with my burgundy blazer. I'm kind of conflicted about the buttons though. So let me show you, get these buttons in here. So the buttons they're okay. I mean, obviously, standard resin kind of buttons, and they fit, they match. Can I not figure this camera out? And they match the jacket, and they kind of have a marbled appearance. So up close, they're kind of okay, but from a distance, to me, they kind of look plasticky. So I'm thinking about, well, I don't know. I'm thinking about, do I want to change the buttons? So it'll take some thought. So next, one of the other things, the 5th thing on my wish list was a blue purse. Full disclosure, I'm not sure if this entirely fulfills the vision I had, because what I was thinking was a blue leather purse. And what I ended up getting for 25 cents from my special place is this blue Tommy Hilfiger top handle satchel bag. And there's the name, the Tommy Hilfiger. And this is, you know, like the canvas material with the initials all over it. And on the inside, okay, so there's a slip pocket here, and then there's one on the inside, but it's very deep and substantial, and you probably can't see that, so I should do a picture. And it's pretty much a just empty thing there. And it has 2 things. No, it doesn't actually. It only has 1 pocket on the other side, so it does not specifically have a place like an eyeglass compartment, which is kind of a standard feature that I look for in my bags. But anyway, so it's nice, but maybe I want a solid blue leather handbag. So that is something, it's still on the wish list, but I am grateful that I found this one, because I will be using it, because, you know, I wear a lot of blue. And I got this one, and this was more of an impulse buy. Impulse meaning I had it in my cart for about a week, and then finally I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. It's this tiny little pouch by Nine West. This is faux leather, crossbody, long strap. The strap is not adjustable. And while it is tiny, it is mighty because it has this opening, and then there's another pocket, and then there's a third pocket. So there's 3 little levels. So even though it's super small, it's great because there's a lot of organizational structure, so I don't have to be looking for this. So I have a place where I might put my sunglasses, and then for my phone, and then for my whatever. So got that for $3.95 from Mercari. Not on the list, so more interlopers. I got this holiday t-shirt with the sequin reindeer on it because, you know, Christmas is coming and just sometimes you just want to feel a little festive. But I like it because it's very elegant. I am not somebody outside of Wear Ugly Sweater Day who is going to be walking around with like a giant elf on the shirt and doing all the things. I will probably be more leaning into Christmas colors than actual, like, hey, I want antlers and things that light up. But that's me. You do you. Like, embrace the season and do you. So anyhow, so that's my holiday t-shirt for 25 cents. Pair it with these shorts that I got for 25 cents. And again, that's what's cool about thrifting is that you can find things for year round, depending on your thrift store, available year round. So there is no season that, oh, you can only get winter, you can only do summer. I got some camo shorts for 25 cents. I got this skirt from a website that is newly discovered. It is called The Modest Lady. And it is this plaid skirt. And if you look up close, you can almost see the shadow of some pleating. So I guess maybe at one point it was a pleated skirt. I don't know if you can see the lines there. Over here, going down. And if that was the case, I don't know how to replete it. I guess that's something possibly that could happen at the dry cleaners. What I do like is that the skirt is fully lined all the way down, and it is also a good weight. And I do love a long maxi skirt when it's cold because, again, I can put on the tights or the leggings and the boots and I'll be fine. So I'm happy about the Modest Lady. Website is at modestlady.com. I'll put it on the screen. And let me say this. If you are a modest lady and you're looking for some incredibly modest clothing, you need to visit this website. Somehow I inadvertently just came across it, but they have just a wide array of just modest clothing, and not everything is like super frumpy, you know, Victorian, early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? This Modest Lady, it is a website run by a church in Arizona, and that is their mission to provide affordable, modest clothing. Oh, so let me say this skirt, more than affordable. It was $9 and it shipped pretty quickly, and I'm very pleased with it. So I have this Modest Lady. They're on my radar now. Modest Lady, I'm watching. So the turtleneck I'm wearing, I got this for 25 cents, and if you look, you can see it's kind of like a black and white leopard print kind of a thing. Maybe it's a little snow leopard action. So very soft cotton, very comfortable. And finally, I got 2 tote bags. One is red and the other is silver. I got these from a local thrift store called The Back Closet. Collectively, they were $20, and neither of them are real leather, but they are what they are. And so collectively, for this November intentional thrift haul, I spent, drumroll, $133.95. Guys, that is the most money I have ever spent thrifting in one particular month. If you watch this channel and see the other hauls, you already know. I think the most I've spent was $70. So yeah. But everything was worth it, and everything was hyper focused, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get dressed and wear my new thrifted items. So that is the video, guys. I hope you got something out of this from those tips. And if you have not tried these websites like Poshmark or Mercari and even eBay, ThreadUp, check them out. And if you have good online sites where you like to thrift, please share them in the comments below and spill the tea so we all know where to go for our online thrifting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, I hope your day is blessed and stylish.